It's a very pleasure that we had today with us Israfeel Shaheen, who is a professor at Department of Theatre and Performance Studies in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and who is a very prominent director in Bangladesh, having a wide experience of traveling across the world and teaching, both teaching and practicing theatre. He is an alumni of National School of Drama and holds a PhD degree from Rabindra Bharati University. Welcome, sir. And I think you can have your general observation about the second edition of International Festival of Theatre Schools here, and what you feel about it. You can share with us.
First of all, is thank you very much for inviting me to this festival, and it's my great pleasure that you have given me the opportunity to bring my students and my two faculty members in this festival. And you know that I brought one of the play by Bertolt Brecht, Majestaken, which my students, along with the faculty members, Manohar Chandra Das, faculty member, and Amit Chaudhuri, and four other students from MA final years, they performed this Majestaken here in your festival on 15th January. So my feeling is I'm very excited. Not only me, I mean all of my faculty members and my students, they're very happy, and because this is not only festival of workshops, festival of discussions, festival of seminars, pedagogic interactions, and the informal and flexible thing of this particular festival, which is organized by your school, that they are also very informal and inflexible, always continuous talking, discussion, interaction between the students. They are meeting each other, and also students are meeting with the faculty, with the resource person, with the pedagogic, and also pedagogic and teachers, faculty members, they're talking with other schools. So there is a huge, exchanges, huge sharing, which is this festival is organizing and took this initiative. And I believe this is one of the best sharing, exchanging, encouraging, inspiring for our students, for every school students and faculty members.
Okay, thank you for your kind words, sir. This actually now we'll move to the subject that during the workshops of the IFTS, you are focusing on body, mind, space, music, and how to coordinate.
Right.
In modern period, especially after the arrival of this new media and all, actually human body, mind, and all those things are bifurcated. In our Eastern philosophy, we are in the process of making all these tuned together.
Mhm.
Uh, how you prepare a modern actor to overcome the new media challenges
Okay.
and to make him as an integrated whole body?
So, this is a good question. This is a good question for me because I am concentrating in my whole life in actors training. This is my field. I do not want to be a big, resource person, theoreticians, or maybe I do not want to be a biggest, director, but I want to be a good actors trainer and actors training learner. So learning and training. So this is my main and prime attention. So the question you raised during the new age media. So if I give the example how I work with my students in my university, Department of Theatre and Performance Studies, University of Dhaka, Bangladesh. So what I do, I take all of my students in acting trainings courses or improvisations or theatre games. I mean, acting is, if you go to the Sanskrit theatre or Natya Shastra, you will get Angikam, Vachikam, Ahadam, Satikam. So the body, mind, and everything, space, and also there's something spirituals and internal, external, everything is included. So my journey is with the students training. I take them to the community. So maybe for 21 days, maybe 15 days. So the whole class, including me and my assistant, we go to the community and we stay there.
Community means?
Community means in
Theatre groups.
in the villages,
Villages.
in the rural areas,
Okay.
in different like industries, like factories, like in the farmers, in the fishermen communities, in the tribal areas. So we live with them for 15 days at a stretch. So we talk with them during their free time. We work with them in the field. We cook when they cook. And so in the night, we also accommodate in their houses, how they live in the houses. So this is kind of ethnographic actors training. I mean, you're living by organically, by body, mind, and also you are understanding this man physically, culturally. You're going to his houses, staying in his houses, how he lives in that houses, and what is the rituals, the daily life. So actors, this is a basic first year acting courses, which I did. So for observations, for adaptations, and for also knowing the people. When you are going for 15 days and staying with them, there's many discussions coming out. They are getting the stories within the family, so then they are writing down, and they're not the stories also that, they are also knowing what is the desire, their dreams, their frustrations, their problems, living conditions, financially, how they supported education and other things, how they supported by the government. So they are knowing and they can judge themselves how they are, what is their human condition and what is the human condition of the community's people. Then they can differentiate. Then from that initiative, this is one part also, one portion, then they can explore some ideas. And when we do some device work there, and also when we write a very research paper based on their observations, and we put it in the. So this is the one kind of actors training. And you are saying that how they are challenging this, our actors are challenging new media like film, television, or other apps.
Film papers, something like social media.
Social medias. I mean,
and all this. Even a mobile.
yeah.
You can talk in your mobile and you can do something else. That means your mind, thought, sound, everything is bifurcated. Each is dedicated for each course.
And Shubhi, this is the point where when we go to the communities, in main remote places there is no network. So they have to switch off.
But they have to play for the urban audience also.
No. For urban audience, there is some special things also they will back. So there is also some special connection. I'm not saying that I'm ignoring the social media. You cannot ignore this thing. This is impossible. This is also, I never think this is the negative things. This is also positive things, the social media, social things. Also. This is a part of our life. You cannot deny, you cannot ignore. This is also. But we have to now decide what time we will work for this, that there will be scheduled personal arrangement. So this is the thing what I think.
And there is a lot of traditional art forms in Bengal.
Yes.
How you use it for your activity? Is it useful?
Yes,
or not useful?
No, it is very useful.
And then how you are using?
That's why I'm telling you when I go to the communities.
I know, yeah. What I'm talking about the performance studies.
Yes, that's what I'm telling. Performance community is also we select the performances. This is in our courses. That we go to the certain performance groups who are the traditional performance groups. We have a tradition of narratives performances, like narrative theaters.
And dance.
Dance also, narrative music also. So we have a palagan in Bangladesh, very famous. Palagan in different places, different areas, different districts. You will find many kind of palagan, many kind of indigenous forms. So in our course, with that particular course, we go to that team in the villages, and before we go, we booked them and arranged some space for our living and residing and working for 15 days or 21 days. So then they keep themselves free, these traditional troops, along with their members. So we go and we see their performances first of all, one day, and gradually we'll try to cope the gesture and posture and the training, the way they're singing. This in narrative forms in Bangladesh or in India, there is a enactment telling the stories, unfolding the stories, singing, through dancing and dialogue. And dialogues also sometimes in verse, many times in verse and in prose. So this sort of training our students are getting from them, this singing, the traditional singing, and at the same time traditional dances, the movement. This movement and dances so vital, so vibrant, so dynamic. So I think when we teach Western acting movements or acting thoughts, acting theories, acting practices, maybe Stanislavski, Brecht, Meyerhold, Grotowski, or any kind of Western teachers on methods or concepts or principles, that's also help. But when we go to the rural areas with the traditional theater performances in different areas, the principles of movements, principles of singing, principles of, rhythms, beating, we also ask them to learn the instruments also at the same time. And also costumes or the space using. So I hope the energy they get from the traditional performances in terms of body, in terms of voice also. They are so spiritual, that the traditional folk artists, they're so spiritual and transcendental. So it is very easiest way to learn transcendence rather than Western conceptual transcendence. It is easier if we learn from our traditional performances. So we are learning and exploring in our body and mind the movements, which is very uninhibited, which is very, spontaneous. The voice, the range of the voice, because in our country, because you have many friends you met in Pondicherry from Bangladesh, and you have some students in Bangladesh also. So that's why I'm telling you, that we have a land of rivers, and we have the range of music is so high and so vibrant and so wider. So that's why I'm telling you this is very important and very effective for students to learn, because this is they are within their body. They are in the city, but they all my students. They're the public university. So students have come from the different remote places. They're not from the town people, city urban people. So they have that culture and tradition and that trained in their body. So they can cope very easily, and that helps them to develop more flexibility, more dynamics and variations.
So, actually, if what I'm trying to ask is, in modern productions, we are talking about intercultural production today and multilingual productions like that. It is a very modern concept. How you are preparing your actor for that to become a universal human and universal actor?
Well, I mean, look, first of all, if you go to the traditional and folk performers, I found they are all without knowing the principle of,
That is fair. The traditional performance. What I'm asking is, there are modern performances are also there.
of course.
Physical theatre, or later came mime and pantomime genre, or choreographic patterns. How you are making your actor ready for that?
Okay. We have classes in our curriculum. We have semester systems
That's same
study
following here.
here. So we have in graduation 8 semesters, 4 years. So, and 2 semester in MA. So we divided our courses in acting. Within acting, we try to follow the mainly the NSD's curriculum. So we develop it. So acting, voice acting. There is a movement. There is also movement. When we teach movement, then we teach many kind of movements. Indian traditional movements also there. There is a movement of modern Western, like Alexander technique or principles, Levin's principles, or other any kinds of principles. We use movements in movement classes. We have yoga. We have dance classes, music classes, and acting. So this will help them to, to prepare themselves for being an actor. And what you are trying to say or ask or look such for, so what is the specific learning or methodology followed by our students
To cope with the modern
to cope the modern theatre? Modern theatre, I do not want to just say this the modern theatre. I'm not sure what is modern theatre.
No, there are post-traumatic theatre we are telling about, and which crosses the borders of the language, like post-traumatic theatre. We are talking about community theatre. We are talking about the theatre for specially needed. Like that, the theatre searches for a new domain of experience that can be provided by theatre, rather than the traditional performances that we are making a lot of audience on. Theatre therapy.
Yes. That is what we do in therapeutic. I do in prison, theatre in prison. I do theatre in juvenile center. I do theatre in mental health. So you are talking about, yes, this post-dramatic, what I think that if the basic things, they are, first of all, the basic principles of actors training is, if they are attentive, if they have good attention, if they are good imaginative, if their body are imaginative, if they are more spontaneous. So these thoughts, these principles, we also take from Michael Chekhov, or maybe Grotowski, maybe Meyerhold, maybe Eugene Barbara, maybe other other actors. I mean, to help them. There is a lot of improvisation and theatre games from Clive Barker, by Viola Spolin, by Keith Johnstone. So we also this introduced to help them to go for the dilation of the body, dilation of the mind. So you're talking about this post-dramatic theatre or other kinds of theatre. That, this is, we introduce all, but this is not possible to make them all for the. So that they introduce all the methodologies of the theatre by our courses, because in our syllabus we have 50% theory and 60% practice, and we always concentrate for practicing theatre, for rehearsing theatre. But this is the problem. People in our country, there's a university, you have a drama school here only. But difference between your drama school and our university, there's a huge difference. The people never come to study theatre. They come for good subjects in Dhaka University, economics, English, laws. There's a good, job options. But theatre, music, drama, they do not have job options in Bangladesh. So that's why the students coming, when they are not getting the good subject, gradually they have to come to other subjects. So when we're getting the 20 students per year, so all of them, they are not, they came against their will. Their family also do not want that they go for drama. Okay, this is a story, is very common, but now we have to motivate them. For motivational times, when me and myself and other colleagues, we do work in department only from morning to night. We never go outside, like not for other job or other teachings. So we have just like you here. You are already only concentrating with your students whole day and night. It's a residential. Your school is a residential like NSD. So we also, being a difficult, structure in our university, we are trying to also do the whole day and night work in Bangladesh with the students.
Okay, sir. I think it's with a very pleasure we are winding the conversation, and it is with a great pleasure that you are here with us for this 6 days, sharing your experience in both academics and practice. On behalf of IFTS and School of Film and Calicut University, thank you very much.
No, thank you, all of you, including the organization, the office and students, and the environment and the local people here. They're doing such a, unconditional, such a emotional, such a, educative work for all over the world, not for Indians. They are doing, when you are inviting others, it is rare in the world now. They're inviting others that you come and you learn something from your city. So this is not possible by any universities. This is very rare to take this initiative, because a lot of burdens in terms of financial, in terms of other, because to accommodate 5 days, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 9, 6 days to accommodate students in the hotels, arranging lunch, dinner, breakfast, transportations, and other facilities, medical facilities, other facilities. So who will take this responsibility? No one will come forward in this world. That's why I think I'm very happy. We are very happy. We are grateful. And all our feelings and emotions and greetings and thanks to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.